Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, aka Sniper98. It's about that time of the month again. And unfortunately, it just so happens that this time around it's on April 1st. But you know, life goes on, you gotta still make these kinds of videos, I guess. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be a little bit more of a serious Wales log, and I know, again, April 1st and all that, but this is not an April Fool's joke, but we'll get to that later. The more, important stuff. For now, though, what you want to know is what the fuck's on my account, right? So, going down the list here. Let's see. Month of March, we had Saber Wars Rerun and Chaldea Boys. So, Proto Arthur's MP5. If you guys weren't there for my Proto Arthur rolls, I waited until I waited until the rotation with Coalter and Proto Saber or Proto Arthur. I keep calling him Proto Saber. Well, I guess it's technically not wrong. So, yeah, in hopes that I would maybe get, maybe a copy or two of Coalter, which I did not, I don't think, because Coalter should still be at B3. And there he is. But I did get Proto Arthur pretty quickly. Oh, I say quickly, it was about like Andrew Quartz or so. But yeah, he's MP5 now, so don't have to worry about him again. And same deal with MHX with Saber Wars Rerun. So she's now MP5. Originally, MHX was in the running for cheapest SSR, and then 1400 Saint Quartz happened, or was it 1200? Forget. But it was something around that number. So yeah, that happened. So Mel is still queen of cheapest MP5 SSRs on my account, and I don't think anybody's in any position to dethrone her anytime soon. She's going to be holding on to that title for a very long time, if she'll even ever lose it in the first place. But I don't know, we'll see. So those are the roles that I had for March, and now that we have Lost Belt 1 released with last week or so, we have everybody there. So Anastasia, I rolled one copy of her. I didn't go too deep, maybe just like 200-300 quartz or so. So I did get Cheeky Breeky. Who else? Nyalter, MP2, and then Avis Bro. Where is he? No, he's a caster. There, MP5. Luckily, I got him pretty easily at MP5, so that's good to know. Nyal, I may roll a little bit more for Cheeky Breeky. Maybe just the MP2, because Ivan's banner should be up pretty soon. Usually how DW has been releasing Lost Belt banners, and this is how they've been doing it for a while now. Even for NA, is that whenever a new story chapter comes out, whatever story locked servants that come with that singularity, that banner, that second, like the part 2 banner, comes out a week afterwards. So I guess we'll be waiting for an announcement for that. So until then, we'll just be sitting pretty until Ivan shows up, along with Sally, Salieri, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. As for their skills, let me filter everybody back on again. As for their skills, now that we have new servants, and of course new materials to farm for, I've been able to get Nyalter, Avisbro, and Anna up to at least skill level 7. Anna's been able to go up to skill level 8, because the bullets that she needs don't show up as skill recs until, to go from 8 to 9, so that's why she's stuck there. As you can see, she takes fucking 72 bullets per skill. Somebody in Discord made the joke that they knew that Anna ate a lot of bullets, but they didn't know she ate this many. Very morbid joke, I know. I apologize. But those are where my skill requirements stand. I haven't been going hard on bullet farming or permafrost farming so far. The only reason why I was able to even get Anna to max ascension was because I got 12 permafrost just from going through the story, so that was convenient. I don't know if you were supposed to get 12. I just happened to. Maybe I got lucky with some of the drops in some of the story fights where you were fighting the Oprichnikis or whatever they're called. But that's how it stands for now. I'm going to be focusing on bullet farming first, just so that I can get Anna's skills to 10-10-10, because naturally she is a very good farming caster. So that is priority number 1 for me as far as farming is concerned, and then of course later on for Scotty. But those are the skill requirements, I guess. And I guess also just to follow up on it, because now that we did get an extra Grail, Chloe is coming along nicely here at level 90, and she'll be going straight up to 100 with that. Also, I did not mean to exit all the way back out to the title screen or to the main menu. After Chloe, obviously things can change. My Grail plans are still tentative, but for now, once I'm done with Chloe's Grails up to 100, I will probably get started on Suzuka's Grails. Yeah. So I remember somebody leaving a comment in my previous Wales log or something like that, saying like, when I mentioned how I was going to plan on grailing Saber Shiki later, they were like, "Oh, well, you said you were gonna grail Suzuka." And it's like, bitch, did I say I was gonna? Did I say I forgot about Suzuka? Or did I say I was gonna fucking yeet Suzuka's grails out the window? No. So she's next up in line, I believe. And then afterwards, maybe we'll do Saber Shiki, but who knows? Because I still do need to grail Young anyway, and I said I would grail her before I said I would grail Saber Shiki. So Saber Shiki might still be on the waiting list for a good few years. But that's just how it is. Craft essences. Is there really anything to say here? I guess not. When did I get a level 100 LCO? Oh, I remember. It's one of the ones that I leveled up manually, I guess. Maybe I'll get a copy of Imaginary Round and get that to 100 too at some point. Maybe I can do it now because I don't really need this super School of Chaldea anymore, because obviously we're not gonna get Da Vinci rerun. We're not gonna get the rerun or anything like that. But last but not least, let's go over the Mystic Codes. So Babylonian Mystic Code is now 10. That means that I have every Mystic Code in the game level 10, with the obvious exception of Lost Spell. So, Lost Spell, in case you guys didn't crunch the numbers yet, the Lost Spell Mystic Code that you see here takes what? It takes more XP to get to max than any one of the London Mystic Codes, like Plug Suit, Mages, or Atlas. And so it's going to take a long time, naturally. If I were to go hard, which I haven't so far, so obviously, well, I can't really say much on this, but if I were to go hard, I could probably get this maxed in about 2, maybe 3 months. But we'll have to see how hard I grind for. And this is a perfect segue into the more, I guess, serious part of the video here towards the end of the Wales log. And that's that because of, obviously, Corona, and how that's been fucking up quite a few things lately. I'm in a position where, I'm not really getting paid much, to be honest. My job as a manager at a small company, obviously, things are being kind of rough. It's not to say that I'm gonna be out of a job or anything. That's not gonna happen. At least I sure hope it doesn't. So at least for my immediate future, that's not a concern for me. But what is a concern is my my role plans for the next month or so, or something like that. Because right now I'm not getting paid. Obviously, I'm not really going to the office, and even though I'm still getting called into work, our company's cash flow is kind of it ain't looking so hot. So I agreed to maybe not get paid for this month, maybe even 2 months, because obviously I can't get paid if my company doesn't have any fucking money to begin with, right? So yeah. That being said, though, because I am basically giving up like an entire paycheck or two's worth of rolls, I don't know how much I'm gonna be rolling for the next 2 months. I'm gonna be honest. My initial plan is going to this month, if Corona wasn't a thing, was to get Ivan to MP5 because he is another one of those unfortunate servants where I guess he's not popular enough to get like another rate up or two. So when I looked on the Grand Order wiki, where it's like one of the only wikis that actually bothers to list like how many what specific rate ups servants have if you search for them. According to that website, or according to that wiki, Ivan only ever has 2 rate ups, and those are his debut banner and then some random fucking IRL event commemoration banner in JP, and that's not until like a year, 2 years out from now, or something like that. So again, it's going to be one of those. Ivan's one of those cases where it's like, well, if I want to roll for him to MP5. It's like, are they gonna give us that second banner, and if so, when exactly? Like, we know Aniplex has been kind to us, some of the time anyway, with some of these like surprise banners, like for example, Ilya's banner, when their second raid up came out, I was like, whoa, where did this come from? Like, well, not really where did this come from. We knew we were supposed to get it, but we weren't sure if we were going to because they had released it at that time in JP 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago by this point, because in JP there was the whole Prism of Ilya movie that came out, so obviously that made sense. But obviously it doesn't make sense for NA to get it because, like, well, there's no movie going on right now. Rip Heavensfield, by the way. So yeah, it might be one of those situations, but I'm not going to bank on it in case, oh, I'm relying on this second Ivan's banner, and it turns out, oh, we're not going to get it because fuck us, right? Fuck you, NA. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick to my guns and get Ivan to MP5, even if that's not the smartest idea to do, especially during a time like this, but I can handle it. However, that does mean that I will have to be stepping up my YouTube game a little bit. If you guys watched my last how to on Medi Lily and read my pinned comment towards the bottom there, I made a mention about my current situation, I guess, and how I'm probably gonna be looking to pump out some more YouTube videos a lot faster than I would be, because obviously my income ain't doing so hot, So, I don't really make too much off YouTube, but it'll be at least something, right? It'll be something to, I guess, cushion the blow that these rolls are gonna surely put on me. I'm gonna catch these hands, so to speak, from Gacha, as if I wasn't already. So, yeah. I guess that's good news for you guys in case you guys want more how-to meme content. And speaking of which, I will be working on the Musashi video very soon here, basically today, after once this video goes up. So you guys have that to look forward to on like Friday or Saturday or whenever, sometime over the weekend. So yeah, that's basically the situation right now. TLDR, I'm doing fine, but my roles are definitely going to be impacted, as they probably should be, because obviously during a time like this, you really shouldn't be rolling, but gotcha habits die hard, I guess. But anyways, that's enough from me. That's enough doom and gloom. I'm a boomer. I don't need to become a doomer now. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay inside and keep being a dirty fucking weeb, I guess. All the usual stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. And stay safe.